They
I have
said
students who
Dr.
go to study
Pasulka,
abroad, and a lot of
Saint
people go to
Francis was
Italy, and
hit
they'll
by
go
a
to
UFO.
Florence to the museums, or they'll go to the Vatican, and they'll see the what in Catholic tradition is called the Stigmata of Francis of Assisi, which are the wounds of Christ on his. And if, for those of you who are not Catholic and don't understand, a lot of times you see Jesus with these wounds on his hands, right? You know, the wounds of Christ, and that in Catholic tradition that's called the Stigmata. And Saint Francis was in the 1200s was the first person to have gotten this. Now, if you see the paintings of this event, which, by the way, there are probably, I don't know, hundreds of these paintings, and many of them are at the Vatican and in Florence. If you go and you look at these paintings and you're like my students' grandparents, what you see is you see this angel coming down on a cloud-like form that looks somewhat like a magic carpet, and you see this angel throwing light, like golden light, down at Saint Francis's hands. And by the way, that day is the day that he's doing that, that he's getting that wound, those wounds, is the feast of the archangels. Strangely enough. So okay, so that happens, and the grandparents are going to interpret that as an angel coming down and doing that to Saint Francis. Now, my students go, and what do they see? They see a UFO. They see, Dr. Pasulka, did you know that a UFO like zapped St. Francis and gave him these wounds? And so they send me these pictures, and I say, well, we can't, we it depends on what time frame and, that kind of thing. So so younger people are more apt to see these kinds of things as UFOs than older generations of people, absolutely, because of the media. We're primed to see it that way.